Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about some biracials. Some biracials who feel entitled to Black acceptance and Black support. First, where do you think that entitlement comes from? Where do you think that really comes from? Personally, I think that they feel entitled to that partially because of their Black parent, but also because they see like in the Black community, they tend to be uplifted. But if they were to go to their non-Black community, right? The other part of their heritage, go to that community, they probably wouldn't be uplifted for being mixed. They actually probably would be downgraded or, the opposite. They would not be uplifted. They would be pushed down. Like, no, you don't get the same, you don't get raised above full-blooded such and such people, you know. But you notice when Black people start to do stuff like that, behave like other groups of people and try to be exclusive, then these same people, these biracial people, sometimes feel the need, they kind of like shame or guilt Black people into accepting them. And to be fair, there is an argument about how, Black people will sort of play the fence when it comes to claiming biracials. It's like sometimes they're pulling them into Blackness and sometimes they're pushing them out of Blackness. It just depends on the situation. Because some situations it's like, when we need people, for numbers and, to help us, when we're in the struggle, right? Basically to share in like the bad part of Blackness. It's like, no, you Black too. Nope. Like, oh, you'll get called, an in as well, right? Notice that, right? But on the flip side, it's like once there's positive things about Blackness, like say opportunities for Black people, etc. Something positive. Then it's like, okay, nuh-uh, like, no, you got it. You're not really, you ain't Black. You ain't Black. Then it's like, oh, we making distinctions now. So that's that's a way that like the monoracial Black folks kind of play the fence. And while, on the flip side, of course, we know that the biracial people do, something like that too, where they say like, hey, I'm Black today because, there's opportunities to be had. There's opportunities to take advantage of, for Black people. So I'm going to be Black today. But then, right, when the going gets tough, it's like, then they start bringing up their non-Black heritage, right? That I don't even know claims them, and then it's like, well, why aren't you over there with your non-Black heritage folk? But they know who to try that with, though. They know who to try that with. They know they can't get away with doing that with their other heritage. They can't do that. They, in fact, some ethnicities and some races of people, like, it's just common knowledge. It's just so much common knowledge to the point that they wouldn't even try because they know that they can't do that. They can't get away with that. So they know who to come to with that. In my personal opinion, my personal views, I personally don't exclude or totally exclude biracials from Blackness, but I am taking notes about, how you quote unquote represent. You know, like like, are you really down? Are you down? Are you just kind of like, you know, a fair weather black person? You know, like you just here when things are good, you're here, but when things are not good, you MIA. You know where to be found. And also, one thing I'll throw out there: it's one thing to like black people when they like you, but when black people are, mad at you, perhaps don't like you as much, how do you feel? Do you still have love for black people once, you know, y'all, you're kind of like at that point in your relationship where it's like, okay, we kind of going through a bit of a rough patch here. So how are we gonna do? How are we gonna figure this out? You know, because it's easy to like and love people who like and love you, you know, but it's tougher to like and love people who not necessarily don't love you, but have issues with you. Basically, where I'm getting at is you know the love you have extremely conditional. I know like at one point we all have to like cut it off when it comes to people we love and what we will accept from them, right? But where's the cutoff point? Is it like way here, way out here, or is it like like right around here? Just something to think about. Hopefully you guys can understand my metaphor I'm trying to explain. But that's all I gotta say for the moment. Thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe. Well, scratch the subscriptions. Feel free to comment and feel free to give me your feedback on this situation. Thanks a lot. Adios and goodbye for now.